everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to play Outpost Rescue, which is gonna be by far the longest mission in the game. Topped only by maybe, what's it called, Trinity Escape, but, in my opinion, this will probably take you the longest, so buckle up. In this mission, we gotta save Johnathan, and we also have to, battle Mayhem. It's another boss fight, but you can really almost barely consider it that. It's just more annoying than it is challenging, because it's hard to get an aim on her because she's in a hovercraft while you're fighting her. So you're definitely gonna need a pistol, and we're gonna bring the RCP-90 this one, because now that we have it, might as well use it. You could bring the plasma gun because you've picked it up, so if you're having a really hard time on this mission and you're not having enough ammo and it's just giving you a really difficult time, then you could just use the plasma rifle, but I am going to take the RCP-90, which is in the assault rifle category, I think, right? Maybe it's SMG. It's an SMG. Okay. Oh, I might as well take two pistols. Why not? Alrighty. So you're gonna spawn on top of a roof, and you're going to immediately shoot some guys. Johnathan is being held captive, and so is his team, and you gotta rescue him. And there's a couple ways you can do it. There's a speedrun tactic that involves just leaving Johnathan there, but it's really not even really worth it, and it takes some skill to get that door open without Jonathan's help. So we're not going to do that today, and they seem like they spotted me anyway, so you might as well just start shooting. And see, this is the secondary function of the RCP-90. It really helps you see the guards, especially because this particular mission is very dark. Kind of gives you a better chance to aim at these guys. So there's gonna be a bunch up here, and honestly, if I were you, it's worth taking care of them now versus having to worry about them later when we go down into this bottom section of the level over here. So you might as well take your time in this portion. Whereas the majority of the other missions in this game kind of require you to be really quick with the strategies that we use. This level, as well as a couple other we're going to play henceforth, really just would benefit greatly if you just kind of take your time. Which is fine, although a little bit annoying. Sorry if you hear the cat playing around. She's having a good old time with her toys. But we are just going to eliminate whoever we can see. Luckily, these guys are not really the best shot, nor are they very smart at hiding, so we'll be fine. They'll flashbang each other quite a bit, and you'll see them kind of stand there and be useless for each other, so that's always a plus. You can use cover to your advantage. I rarely ever do, just because I realize how much health, how much shock damage is done from this distance versus, you know, actual health being depleted. So, and you will be able to pick up armor later on in this level. Oh, I've already run out of ammo in my RCP-90. That's fine. A lot of these guys are actually, I think most of these are holding RCP-90s. Let's see if we can get some ammo. Yeah, there we go. That's another benefit of having the SMGs, is because you can pick them up whenever. And I will be doing a tutorial hopefully soon on the locations of all the weapons. There is a written guide about it on Perfect Web Zero and on speedrun.com if you want to check it out. It might help you pick up the weapons that you may need or that you prefer, because I know that my weapon choices can be kind of indiscriminate when it comes to these levels, so sometimes you may prefer something more tailored to your needs. I can't really... Oh, there's the last guy. See, that feature is very helpful. Alright, Joe, your head's in the way. Oh, goodness. I'm not really the best shot. There we go. And then there's, probably some... Yeah, there's this guy behind me. Where do you think you're going? He's, like, crip walking. Hold on. There we go. Alrighty. And then there's gonna be bars there, so you can go around and get Johnathan the other way. This is, again, it'll save you a lot of heartache because Johnathan and his team will help you try to get rid of the guys that were down here, but they're really slow and they kind of suck at what they do, so it's almost not even worth it. So just run through this area and get old Johnathan over here. Alright, and then if you wanted to get another weapon, there are shotguns, and I think there are other SMGs. Yeah, there's a Jackal, that's a sniper rifle, and the FAC-16 that has a grenade launcher on it. You might like that, but personally, I'm going to stick with this bad boy, because I know there's certainly going to be a lot of ammo for me down there. And again, you could blaze through the rest of this mission just running as fast as you possibly could, but we're going to take our time because it's going to be a lot easier that way. And Johnathan's going to want to press that keypad, I guess, and then you're going to want to press that one. And then you will see these flying dropships overhead, and just take as much... as you can, shooting those down. And there will be a couple more. It'll just help. You don't have to do this, but it will help you. There'll be less guards to shoot. And so I do recommend it. And so the way that we're going to get the rest of them is we're going to walk this area over here. And over through the staircase, there's going to be one guy on this corner. And then two more guys up here, I think. Pretty sure that's a dick joke Johnathan just made. I think they already got that guy, so that's good. Is there any armor over here? I could have sworn that there typically is. Maybe not. Oh well. Up here, oh, here's the armor over here. You can grab your armor in case you need it. You don't really need it, but it could be helpful. There's gonna be a lot of guys, and I'm being flashbanged like crazy. Johnathan's team will help you, like, a little bit, but, you know, I wouldn't really rely on them for much. But while these dropships are dropping off guys, this is really going to be the time that you're going to want to get them. I kind of missed my opportunity there when I was reloading incessantly, but they'll come up again eventually. Might as well take a couple of these guys out in the meantime. What the hell is he doing? Alright. There we go. So that's gonna stop the guards from respawning, essentially. And so that's gonna help a lot. I feel like I'm drifting a little bit. Okay, they got that guy. While you're up here, you might as well get some of the guys that you're about to face ahead. That might give you a little bit of relief. Anything red, obviously, shoot at that. Velvet knows. And Elvis does too, wow. He's got a lot to say about this game as well. Elvis is he's an expert, actually, so. All of the information I know is from Elvis. Alrighty. You could go up that way, but I would probably just go this way. There's going to be a bunch of guys over here, unless, oh wow, they already got them. I guess the team ran in front of me. Really, the reason that we're shooting these guys is not for you, because if you feel like you could just run through, then you probably could, but we're really shooting for Johnathan, because since Johnathan and his team are with us, obviously they can't die while we're trying to get to the end, and if they do, that results in mission failure. And so really we're just trying to protect them because they're slow and they're dumb, and so we just kind of have to do 95% of the work for them, and then they get to take 50% of the credit. Alright, that was a really bad shot, but somehow I still got him. I'm playing on Cloud Play now. I was playing on the emulator, but there was just so many issues with it that I thought I would switch over. I will be doing a full playthrough tutorial of this game shortly, because I do realize that the technical difficulties associated with the emulator that I was experiencing make it a little bit hard to follow the tutorial thus far. And so if you had problems or any things were confusing to you, then the full version of the tutorial will probably be better. And when that gets made, I'll put it in the cards or whatever. So you're just pretty much following these arrows. And in this area, there's going to be some guys behind you. You can shoot them. Again, it's probably better to take your time than it is to blaze through, even though that's what I would normally do and just kind of cross my fingers. It's probably better to do all of the extra work this time. This is one of the prettiest levels in the game. There are a lot of beautiful architectural. It's designed very well. We're pretty much almost there now. You're gonna go up this staircase here and take a left. There's going to be a bunch of shotgun guards. You can just roll your way through, but, again, probably better to shoot them. And, roll whenever you get shot at. And then through this area, you just walk through this arch, and this is the boss fight of the game between Johanna and Mayhem. Which is pretty significant story-wise, but the actual boss fight is pretty simple. You're fighting two people essentially, the dropship and the and Mayhem herself. And so to make it a lot easier, don't focus on Mayhem to start with. I would focus on the dropship and the dropship driver. And the way you can get Mayhem to stop moving around is if you get really nice and close here and take aim at the guy driving it. And once you get him, he's kind of, quite the weasel to shoot at, but once you get him, you'll be fine. And then just kind of run around in a circle, because Mayhem can't quite keep up with you with her turret. And then once you get a good angle on her, you can just shoot her right in the butt, and then she'll go down. And then that's it, really. There's other stuff that you do on the higher difficulties, but on Agent, that's literally it. So, but yeah, that boss fight is more annoying than it is difficult, and so you might have trouble with it to start, but I doubt that you'll die in it. But if you do, shit happens. So long as you give it your best effort, you'll probably get it. Once you go through the Agent difficulty once, it's really a breeze after that. It's almost it becomes muscle memory, really, and you're like, wow, I can't believe I thought this was hard at one point. So just, keep at it, and you'll beat the mission. But yeah, that was Outpost Rescue, forget the name. Next episode is Bridge. Bridge is the second to last mission in the game, so we will have quite the blast, but I will see you there, and have a perfectly dark day.